Hey everybody, my name's Tom Watson. I'm the author of the Stick Dog and Stick Cat series and the new Trouble at Table 5 series. I know we're all kind of in our houses a lot, not able to go to school. We can't hang out with our buddies or anything. So I got special permission from my publisher, HarperCollins, to read the entire Stick Dog book, not just a couple chapters, the whole thing from beginning to end, and I'm going to do the same thing with Stick Cat. So I'm going to do a chapter at a time here on YouTube, and at the end of each chapter, I'm actually going to do a drawing lesson. So if you want to pause the video and go get pencil and paper, we're going to draw together at the end of the video. Okay? Cool. Let's get started. Stick Dog, a really good story with kind of bad drawings, by Tom Watson. Chapter 1. I can't draw, okay? This is Stick Dog. He is not called Stick Dog because he likes sticks. Although, now that I think about it, he does like sticks. All dogs like sticks, don't they? I mean, what kind of dog doesn't like sticks? If I came across an animal that looked like a dog and I offered it a stick and it refused to take it, then I might conclude that it's not a dog at all. Wouldn't you? I would think it's a furry chair or something. Anyway, Stick Dog is not called Stick Dog because he likes sticks. He's called Stick Dog because I don't know how to draw. I mean, I do know how to draw, I just don't know how to draw very well. You know how to draw stick people, right? A circle for a head, add a couple of lines for arms and legs, and shazam, you've got a stick person. I do the same thing for dogs. And that's how our main character got his name. So this is Stick Dog. When I showed this picture of a dog to my art teacher, she scrunched up her face. I don't know about your art teacher, but when my art teacher scrunches up her face, it's not a compliment. Then she regained her composure, unscrunched her face, and said, "Dogs don't have right angles, Tom." And I said, "Stick dogs do." Then she said, "But if you draw stick dogs, all your dog drawings will look the same." After she left my desk and walked over to congratulate Jack Cruelwitch on drawing a far superior and lovely dog with lots of realistic curves, I decided to prove her wrong. I like proving people wrong. It comes naturally to me. So these are some other drawings of dogs. As you can no doubt see, they do not all look the same. They do look slightly similar, but with certain distinct features to tell them apart from Stick Dog himself. There's a Dalmatian, a poodle, and a dachshund. Here's the dachshund and the Dalmatian. Here's the poodle and a mutt. There's also a mutt. Now, I couldn't figure out how to draw a mutt, which is a dog made up of many different breeds of dogs all mixed together. So he's that wavy dude up there. Because really, a mutt can be just about anything, right? Big, small, long fur, short fur, curly, whatever. So wavy lines in the fur means mutt. Got it? I'm glad you get it. My art teacher didn't. When she came over to look at my drawings again, she scrunched up her face a second time. She didn't unscrunch it, and that's just fine and dandy with me. Okay, now before we start with the story, you and I need to agree on a few things. First, you should know that it's not just dogs that I can't draw very well. I pretty much can't draw anything very well. I can't draw flowers, houses, candy bars, asparagus, donkeys, caterpillars, airplanes, elbows, or french fries very well either. In fact, my asparagus stalks look a lot like my french fries. You should get the idea just from this example. Here's a caterpillar and some french fries and asparagus. So the first thing we have to agree on is this. I can't draw much of anything, okay? The second thing we have to agree on is you're not going to give me any trouble about my drawing abilities. For instance, you're not allowed to say something like, "Dude, that drawing of a tree looks like a big thingy of broccoli." Actually, trees and broccoli look a lot alike when you really think about it. But anyway, you get the point. I admit to you that I can't draw so well, and you promise that you won't hassle me about it. Next, we need to talk about something my English teacher and I don't agree All of a sudden, I'm realizing I often disagree with many of my teachers. I'm just like that, I guess. He likes to stand in front of class and say good writers follow good rules. He has lots of rules when it comes to writing. There have to be introductions and conclusions to everything, for instance. Sentences need to have proper structure. He says telling funny stories is for the campfire, not the classroom. He says starting sentences with the word "and" is unacceptable. He says never use sounds for words. And he says a lot of other stuff. When it comes to my English teacher's rules for writing, I'm reminded of a word my little sister made up when she found a worm in the yard. Bartholucci. There are the rules of writing and a girl finding a worm. While I have a feeling I'm not going to get very good grades for my stick dog stories, that doesn't matter when it comes to you and me and our agreement. So the final thing we need to agree on is that this stick dog story, with the bad pictures that my art teacher doesn't like, will also be told in a way that I like, but my English teacher doesn't. Good deal? Excellent. Let's move on. This is going to be fun. There's a handshake. Okay, that's the end of chapter 1. Now let's do a quick drawing lesson. Let's draw our main character, Stick Dog, of course. I'm going to do this step by step, so I will hold it up after each step so you can draw along with me, okay? Stick Dog starts with a rectangle. He gets a triangle for an ear, and it goes right here, and you color it in. The only hard thing about drawing dogs this way is the head, and it's not really hard after you do it a couple of times. I always say it looks like a pair of pants turned sideways. Now there's something kind of cool about drawing dogs this way. I'll tell you what it is. If you did not know you were drawing a dog right now and you looked at this thing, you wouldn't know it's a dog, right? It's just 3 shapes shoved together. But when you add Stick Dog's nose, all of a sudden he starts looking like a dog. Watch. Two circles for an eye. Well, really a circle and a big dot, I guess. Right there. Squiggle for a tail. If you want to make him happy, make his tail wag. It's a pretty bad squiggle here. And the hardest part about Stick Dog is coming up. You're going to need all of your concentration, all of your artistic skill to draw Stick Dog's legs. Very difficult. I'm joking. That's Stick Dog. S-T-I-C-K-D-O-G. And since it's a piece of artwork, you gotta sign your name to it, because one day it'll be worth millions of dollars. All right, that's the end of chapter 1 and our drawing lesson number 1. And tune in for number 2, but before you do, let me introduce you to my dog. Shadow, come here. How's it going? Can you look at the camera? You almost did. Come here. All right, big dog. Okay, see you at chapter 2.